So let's move to Professor Nondi again, right, on emerging careers in electronics and communication. India is witnessing unprecedented investment in the semiconductor fabrication, electronics manufacturing, electric vehicles, smart factories, defense electronics, and Industry 4.0 initiatives. Now, this is creating exciting career opportunities in IoT, embedded systems, robotics, VLSI design, semiconductor engineering, edge AI, and industrial automation and cyber physical system. Now, for today's students, understanding where these opportunities lie can help them make informed career choices. So, my question to you, Professor Nondi, what new roles do you foresee emerging in the areas such as Internet of Technology, Internet of Things, embedded systems, robotics, VLSI, semiconductor design, and Industry 4.0? Over to you, sir.
Thank you. So, actually, you are hitting a very good question. If you can see that we are not creating new job. Actually coming in the AI era, we are actually transforming our job role. So actually, the basic jobs remain same, but we need some specialization.
Correct.
So the students, whenever they are designing their career, they must know that we have some traditional knowledge. We should have some traditional knowledge. Additionally, we should have some specialized knowledge, which will be required in today's era.
Excellent.
Okay. And that which is actually the demand for the today's era. Like whatever you have said, the Internet of Things, this is a very big thing. Internet of Things actually bridging up this software and hardware in a very good way. So in the Internet of Things, you will see that previously we actually process the data in the cloud. That is, the cloud computing was a very important thing. And now actually reducing the latency for the system to increase the efficiency of the system, we are now shifting from the cloud computing to the edge computing part. Okay, so that is the computing, entire data processing of the computing will be done in the edge devices. So whenever we are shifting from these edge devices, so we must require some smart or intelligent edge devices. So obviously we need to design some devices like drones, like medical devices, or some healthcare. Suppose for your healthcare in the application in the IoT, today's very important thing is that the wearable electronics, that is very needed, because if you have several sensors in close to your body, then it will be very easy to gather the data, and at the edge computing, at the edge, you can easily process the data and then send the control to the control center. Okay, so these type of devices you need to design in a smart way or in the intelligent way. Like we have to design some different type of sensors which will be very smart enough. So actually, the role for the electronic engineers is not to design only a sensor, but to design an intelligent sensor.
Correct.
To make the sensor intelligent, they must have to know they must have the knowledge for the hardware, as well as they must know for the machine learning algorithms. They must know for the different type of embedded system design, whatever is required for the recent demand of the industry, or recent demand of the area. So actually the main thing is that we can say that these type of engineers with the specialization of the edge computing, I can say that they are edge AI engineers. So that is a very beautiful job role that is coming out in this today's era, that is edge AI engineers. They must know about the embedded system, they must know about the machine learning, they must know about the hardware optimization technique also, so that our system will particularly match with the recent demands. Similarly, in the IoT domain, whenever you are going to design a safety system, okay, so for the safety system, like in the aerospace system or in the healthcare system, you can see that today we are using the blockchain method, digital twin technologies, and the cyber physical systems. We are designing different type of algorithms so that our firewall system will become much stronger. So in that sense, we also require some IoT security engineers also. So these IoT security engineers need not to be a separate stream that can come out from the normal stream like electronics engineers or electrical engineers or computer engineers everywhere, but with a specialization, a specialized domain of knowledge, how the security system like these digital twin technologies or the cyber security system will work, cyber
Right.
physical system will work. Okay. At the same time, whenever we are actually designing the firmware, we actually going to the big data mining processes for the AI, like for the chat GPT, or like in that case, we have a big data mining process. So in that big data mining process, we need to shift from our normal or traditional processor to real-time operating system. Okay, so in this real-time operating system processor development, we also require to know about not only the hardware part, and also we as well as we require to know about the functional operation of the or the software design part or the computing part or the coding part of the system.
Right. And
So in
sir,
that sense,
not to interrupt you, but just to add to one point, like I really like the way where how you are kind of bridging the measure and the specialization skill. Would you like to just touch upon a little bit on that NEP system? How is it helping you to right
yes,
coming up with this kind of mixes? Right. We have a very short time, so I'm just asking. Let's little bit focus on the NEP part, which can help the audience right to understand how we can mix up these things.
okay, so in these type of things are also coming out in the national education policy. The national education policy is actually giving you that suppose you are entered into a particular course, suppose electronics engineering course, and in this electronic engineering course, you need to at some point you find out that the market demand is that I need to be specialized in some, suppose whatever you say, uh, uh, suppose in the computer vision specialization.
Okay.
Okay, so for this computer vision specialization, what I need to study some specialized subjects, special subjects, which is generally not included in the traditional electronics and communication engineering.
Understood.
So NEP is giving you the idea that in our traditional subjects, we have to choose some elective subjects in for third year or fourth year. So NEP gives you an idea that merely choosing some professional subjects from the previously designed one, they gave some basket of electives, and that was the free for all the students. Those are the open electives. Okay, so whenever you are studying some traditional courses, as with that addition, in addition with that, you can choose different elective subjects specialized on your focused area, like the computer vision from those basket, and that will give you a specialized one. So whenever you are at the end of your course, when NEP give you an option to find out a dual degree nature, because in traditionally whenever we are going for the electronics and communication engineering, at the end of the course we are getting a certificate that I'm a graduate in electronics and communication engineering.
Understood.
But in nowadays, if you are choosing a certain topics or certain courses from the basket in a certain way, so that your specialization can be covered within this computer vision technology,
Right.
then you can give you a degree, and that degree is called a dual degree, where the major degree will be in your electronics and communication engineering, that is you are graduated, and there will be a minor degree that will be awarded. That minor degree will be in the computer vision technology, like
Excellent.
that. So
Excellent.
in this way, we are actually generating some engineer who are actually interdisciplinary in nature, not only in the electronics core industry, or not for the electrical core industry, not for the civil core industry or any other, but they are multidisciplinary in nature. Okay, so
Brilliant.
okay, so whenever they are going for the job role, they going to the industry. So industry, as per their requirement, they can choose different type of engineers. Like whatever you are saying, that industry 4, actually industry 4 is a bunch of the different disciplines in the same in this area of the AI. So whatever I can say that industry is becoming smart, that is smart manufacturing engineering, that is there. Industrial automation engineering is there. So for this industrial automation engineering, we require industrial automation specialist. So
Wow.
industrial automation specialist must know some part of the mechanical engineering also, though, so that they can create more efficient industrial machines, and also they have some automation knowledge also will be there, so that they can make it more smart, more intelligent.
Brilliant.
Okay,
Brilliant.
so there is an interdisciplinary thing. Similarly, digital manufacturing engineer. So in the digital manufacturing engineer, so we are designing some digital electronic devices in this way, but we are also focusing on the thing that the digital devices can be smart enough to be integrated into the today's modern demand, to
Correct.
meet the today's
Correct.
modern demand in the software part.
Right.
Okay. So actually I can say these all the domains are converging. All the domains are converging, not diverging. Like in the traditional area, who are the civil engineer, they must know only how to build a bridge or how to build a building. Okay, so whenever there is a some there is a something other networking purpose is there. No, and in that case, they on industry need on several person
Right.
who knows that specialties. But nowadays, we are finding industry is finding for the multidisciplinary knowledge, so that one person can deal 2 to 3 words. Okay,
Excellent.
here's the knowledge on that.
So
So
to
that is the
summarize,
main.
like what you are saying, yeah. To summarize, in the interest of time, that your core skill will remain same, but you are making them industry ready by
Yes.
right changing or customizing the job roles, right? By bridging some major skill as well as the kind of I mean, some minor skills, right, as per NEP, so that they can become industry ready.
So
You know, I
in
think
brief, I can say that the engineers should have the hardware expertise as well as in software intelligence also.